Okay, welcome today to our podcast about food and nutrition. We are here today with Nicole Munoz, guest speaker. Go ahead and introduce yourself, Nicole.
I'm Nicole Munoz. I'm Saeed's friend. I've known him since middle school.
Thank you, Nicole. Great introduction. So today we're just talking about health, nutrition. We are here today just to discuss about Nicole's daily nutrition life. nutrition life. We are here today to discuss Nicole's nutrition intakes on a daily basis. Every day, we are attacked by our own bodies by letting toxic chemicals, ingredients, and fumes into our bodies. Inviting these harmful substances makes us vulnerable to illness and disease. Um, and we are here to just interview Nicole, talk about her daily nutritional intakes and stuff like that, what she eats on a daily basis. And just a question to ponder on would be if you know if you are um, intoxicating your body in some way or another. And can you break like a chain of illness and disease running in your family, like a certain cancer by like eating healthy? You might break that chain in your family of diabetes, high blood pressure, um, which there has been studies found. But let's just see what Nicole's does on a daily basis. Nicole, first question: what do you consume on a daily basis? What's like your grocery haul look like when you go to the grocery store? What are your favorite snacks, foods to eat?
Every morning I usually eat eggs, but today was an exception because we don't have eggs anymore, and so I just ate bread with cream cheese, like toast. But if it's not eggs, because I don't really like eggs, I'll usually just eat oatmeal
Mm-hmm.
or some kind of fruit smoothie, like strawberry or like just other berries. And then during school, I'll usually go out to eat, but sometimes I'll stay at the school to eat. And then I'll eat again after work. And that one, it's usually some type of Mexican dish because my mom cooks for it. Um, and then sometimes at night I'll be a little hungry, and so I'll just eat a little snack. So like oatmeal or cereal, just something light. But our grocery, they usually have a lot of fruits. My mom loves getting a bunch of fruits.
Produce and stuff.
Yeah, a lot of fruits and vegetables. She doesn't usually get snacks though. We don't get snacks very often. Um, she usually get some kind of protein, so meat. It's usually chicken, or beef. And then drinks. We usually just drink water for everything, and if not that, if we get a juice, it's usually an orange juice, or very rarely an apple juice.
Okay. Thank you, Nicole. Going on to your let's start with your breakfast. You say you like eating eggs and stuff like that for oatmeal for breakfast and like a fruit smoothie, which are great options, you know. But sometimes it's better to know what eggs we're consuming. A lot of Most likely you'll probably be buying eggs from chickens that are, caged. You know how there's cage free. They're both basically the same conditions where chickens are like living in a enclosed environment where they have um no way to roam and get like that protein from like worms and stuff, just like us. If we eat like trashy food, imagine our outcomes. We're gonna have acne, we're gonna our honestly, have some bad farts if you eat unhealthy. You'll probably have digestion issues, constipation. So imagine how the chickens are when they're just eating GMO food. Um, like most, what I try to shoot for when buying eggs is pasture raised eggs, which are chickens who are, out on the roaming on the field and just eating whatever, like eating what the earth gives, you know. Um, with the fruit smoothie, a lot of people are like, "Oh, you should eat fruit when you're uh, the first thing on an empty stomach because of the sugars." Well, the sugar that the fruit gives you is just much more different than sugar from like a processed sugar or like sugar cane, you know. So, and your body knows it, you know. Your body's much more smarter than probably you are, you know. So, because it fights these diseases, knows how to fight them. And then you said you for lunch you like to go eat out sometimes.
Yeah, I know it's really bad, but
Yes. Usually when eating out, especially those fast food places, they usually use the lowest quality ingredients, you know. Um, and if it's most likely it's gonna be fried food or like dredged in uh, some type of oil. I remember when I worked in a fast casual place, we would sprinkle some soybean oil on our some of the food and cook with it. And soybean oil is probably one of the worst oils out there. Very inflammatory and um, very processed oils, which is most likely every restaurant is either using soybean oil or another form of highly processed oil, um, like corn oils, peanut nut oil, like soybean oil is most likely though. Um, and it's good that your parents or your mom buys a lot of whole foods, like whole ingredients, produce. Um, and snacks. There are a lot of snacks out there that are actually good for you. You just want to make sure you're looking at the ingredients, you know, making sure you're not consuming like 60 ingredients in one like snack. Um, and make sure you just look at the ingredients when something looks healthy. Sometimes they lie about it. Um, some of the worst snacks I would say would be like Lay's, chips, crackers like Ritz crackers.
I actually ate some Lay's yesterday.
Really?
That was the one exception. She doesn't get snacks very often, but when she does, I ate some Lay's with Cholula.
Oh, once in a while it won't hurt, but often like that's just where things can go a little off road. But um, one of the snacks that I like is I might have to show you this later, but this is this popcorn that recently came out that I seen recently. It's about this like it's this popcorn that's fried in avocado oil and has pink Himalayan salt, and it's 2 for $6 at a store that I'm not gonna advertise right now, but they sell it at multiple stores here in Utah. I haven't seen it at Walmart just because I haven't gone there in a while. Don't get me wrong, Walmart has some great options there for you. You just gotta read, you know. So let's continue on to the next question, Nicole. Do you have any idea of toxic surfaces that you cook on? So the question is, what type of equipment does your mom use when cooking, or like what do you use when you cook? When you use the microwave, what do you heat your food on?
In the microwave, I use just normal glass bowls or cups or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
And in the oven, I'll use more glass things. I don't use metal very often because I don't like how it cooks. Except for on the stove, those ones, my mom sometimes uses cast irons, but then most of the time we use, I don't know what it's called, like the black ones.
Non-stick or
Yeah, the non-stick
non-stick?
ones.
Do you have an air fryer, Nicole?
My oven is an air fryer.
Oh, your oven is an
Yeah.
air fryer.
Yeah, like you can turn it on and it's like a different setting and it's like an air fryer.
Oh, like your range is oven,
Yeah.
an air fryer, and a range. Okay, that's cool. So going on to that, I love how you're using glass in the microwave just because when um, you use plastic, you might be introducing carcinogens into your food, or sometimes when you store food, let's say for a long time, just like water. Um, Usually it takes up to 2 years for waters to make it on the shelf, and after those years water really absorbs some of those microplastics, and I feel like that happens too when you are storing your food in plastic. And just imagine what happens when you reheat your food in plastic or reheat it on styrofoam, excuse me. Um, I love how your mom uses cast iron sometimes. I think it's a better option to make your food on, but not only that, you're not introducing PFAs into your food, which nonsticks commonly, all nonsticks introduce into your food. It evaporates onto your food, into your food. And I love how your oven is air fryer as well. I think that's a really cool option. But yeah, mostly try to shoot for cast irons and stainless steel. Um, much better options. Um, a lot of times, what companies would do is say free from PFOs on their nonstick pans, but that's only like one type of PFA um, in the pan, so it's not eliminating all PFAs on a nonstick, just one like PFO. So, um, cast iron and stainless steel would be the better option. This next question, I don't really have much a huge idea on, but let's continue to the next question. Do you use any instances or like fragrant body care products, Nicole?
I used to use incenses, but then I saw that they weren't really the best for you because they released a lot of toxins in the air. I don't know if it's true, but all I need is one reason and I'm gonna stop using it. Fragrant body care, I do use fragrant body care. Like my body wash, that one's really fragranced. My face wash isn't though, that one's fragrance free. Or it's like the fragrances that it comes with. So there's nothing added. My lotion isn't fragranced either. My face lotion, because my body lotion is fragrance.
Yeah.
I do use a lot of perfumes.
Mhm.
I love perfumes. My hair products, those have a lot of fragrance in them too. Like my shampoos, my creams, curls, like everything like that.
All right. So a lot of fragrant products, a lot of those instances, like air fresheners, usually emit endocrine disruptors, usually affecting like, let's say in girls, like sometimes they might really mess with their menstrual cycle, affecting the endocrine system and all your hormones, adrenaline, your glands, part of the endocrine system. A lot of people like love their Bath and Body Works products, but they are probably one of the worst ones. You say you like to make your use products for your curls.
Yeah, I use like a curl cream
Mhm.
and a curl gel. But going back to the Bath and Body Works, I do really like their candles, and so I may not use incense, but I do use a lot of their what's it called, candles. But that's about it. I don't use that very much of their stuff.
And candles are another one. Candles do kind of like with your respiration. I'm not too sure, and you would have to do your own research on that. I would have to do my research on that too, just to know exactly what happens when you burn a candle in your room. But one of the products that I love using for curls is She Moisture. I like using that product. I have heard good recommendations from that product. Toothpaste influence are a big one there too. Like I said, I don't have much knowledge on these like body care products and instances, so you'll have to do your research on what toothpaste you use, deodorant. A lot of people try to tell us that you shouldn't wear deodorant just because there's like not really a good brand out there. Try to find a good brand, but a lot of it influences on when you eat as well. Like, just think about it. Like, do you think a person who eats out every day smells good? I mean, that's okay.
No,
It might
not
be a
really.
laughing matter, but like tell yourself that.
Well,
Do you really
actually,
think so?
my deodorant, I know that there's like some bad deodorants over there because like a lot of them, like I'm not gonna say which brand, but they're getting like controversy because they're giving their patient, not the patients, the consumers chemical burns.
Yeah.
So, and I've also heard that aluminum isn't the best for you either. And so I try to get an aluminum free deodorant.
That's good, but sometimes the fragrances in them is also a matter to ponder on, to think about. A fragrances can really have an impact on us, and it's um a thing that you should really consider, because deodorant is one of the big ones where you apply under your armpits, and your armpits absorb more than the rest of the skin.
Yeah, your lymph
other
nodes
parts.
are there.
Yes, and so you should be careful what you're putting on your skin, because your skin absorbs anything. I feel like, just to put this out there, you should really be putting getting sunbathes once in a while. You know, in men it's good for them.
See, I
And their
agree. Like,
test
we
just
should get
yeah.
the sun because of the vitamins it gives us,
Mhm.
but we also have to be mindful about sunscreens and
That's
stuff.
true, but not like just being out in the sun, um, like for like an hour, maybe like sunbathe for like 15 minutes, and then go inside, do your care, and put on sunscreen, make sure you're using good sunscreen. Like I said, I don't have much knowledge on these body care products, but you should be looking for CPF in your sunscreen.
I'm not sure, but I know that there's a lot of sunscreens, although they may like protect you from the sun, a lot of them are bad for our coral reefs.
Mm-hmm.
And so I also try to get one that's fine for our coral reefs.
Right. All right. This one is like, I can't really give better recommendations on this one, just because I have not much knowledge on the body care and instances. But just to finish this off, um, putting that out, let's become aware of what we put into our bodies, and let our imaginations like run, and be able to make better products. Be ambitious and make a change, to progress in our health, because it seems like we don't really invest in our health. And thank you for joining me and Nicole in our interview today. I hope you guys become aware of just taking care of yourselves. And Nicole, do you have any words for our listeners today?
No, not really, but thank you for having me on your podcast with you.
Of course, it was my pleasure. You guys have a good day and stay healthy.